I'ma stay touching all kinds of paper, and I ain't never gonna give a fuck about a hater, cause I know I got soul, baby, baby.
What up, gang? So, I ain't been doing no videos in a while. I've been focused, but I wanted to take this time to just give y'all a little game, man, while I'm driving. Like, I'm literally driving, as you can see. But, so, I wanted to talk about pleasure chasing. And what I want to talk about is, what's the cap on that? You know what I'm saying? Like, where do you find the perfect balance, or trying to establish balance on how far to go with chasing pleasure? You know, in this life, we live in a physical, very dense, low vibrational reality. And what that does for you or for us is it gives us a chance to experience things in the physical, touch it with the five senses. You know, you can see things. Things can be very visual for you. You can taste things, you can touch things, you can experience things on a sexual level. What we would call this is the gross dimension. Now, what's so funny about that is this. At what point do you realize that, okay, I can continue to chase these highs, you know, eat food, you know, all these things. Everybody has a certain type of vice that one of their senses appeal to them more than the others, right? There's a way where whatever vice you have, it can easily kind of get a hold of you if you don't necessarily watch yourself, right? For some people, eating is the ultimate vice that keeps them, you know, chasing more in this dimension. Sex, there's people who are sexually addicted. There's people who love, you know, whatever, right? Drugs, whatever, right? There's always something that can keep you in a state of perpetual pleasure chasing, right? Now, with that being said, how do we find ourselves addicted to these things, right? Or these vices as a crutch? Whatever it is, man, you know, it's about balance. If you can understand that everything has to have balance, then you could possibly, you know, find a way to utilize something that, and it goes from being a vice to just a tool that you occasionally use to get around or do what you want to do in this lifetime. For some people, like for me, I always like to use myself as an example. Any and everything that I do, I'm prone to doing it to the max, or doing it compulsively and obsessively to a degree. Like if I like you said, you guys don't see me vaping. I'm not vaping no more. I used to, but anything I did it because I wanted to do it, and I did it because of the way my mind is set up. If I say I want to do something, I'll do it, and I'll really do it, and I'll go hard with it. So if I'm vaping, I'm going hard with it. But I could quit anything cold turkey because that's just the way my mind is set up, man. I got a strong will, but I found myself loving the vape. I love certain things, like who doesn't love sex? Who doesn't love good food? But certain things I'm more compelled to have some leniency on, or having to find balance in that, because there's certain things I don't need balance in because I don't overdo certain things, and there's certain things that I do know that I have to have balance in. Like, I love traveling. Like, I'm addicted to traveling, literally. Like, I love traveling. That's what I do. And I had to, even with traveling, I don't mind being in one place at one time, doing what I got to do. But there's something about being able to just be on the go, not sitting still. And I think a lot of that has to do with me wanting to uncover as much as I can out here in this life. Like, what is it out here in this world that I haven't discovered yet or seen yet? And, you know, and those type of things for me get me to want to go to the next level. Now, everybody's vice is different. You know, some vices are not necessarily bad, but anything could be considered bad depending on how you use it. But it's all about balance. So I don't want to make it seem like you can't have vices that are good or bad. I just want to talk about them because I think it's very important that we look at what are some vices, and how do we utilize that in this dimension? The reason why I'm bringing this up, and it'll kind of help you put things in order, because, you know, when it comes to sex, right? And this is why this nofap shit is very, very important and is dope. If you can curb your sexual urges, which is more powerful than any of the energies, if you can utilize your sexual energy and, in so many words, discipline yourself in that regards, then whatever may be another vice outside of that, you can easily get away with that. You don't have to worry about it. You can get away with that shit, man. You know, you can find a way to get over that, no matter what it is. If you can master your sexual energy, then there's whatever else you may feel like is blocking you or getting in your way. It's nothing, man. That shit ain't gonna be nothing, dog. You'll be done with that shit in no time. You just really gotta apply yourself, man. That's more than anything. Just apply yourself. I really just wanted to talk about that shit because it's so important, man. I can't stress how the hack to that is that being able to control your sexual urges, and then from there everything will fall through. Now, why is that important? We live in a physical dimension. I can't stress that enough. We live in a physical reality where the gross dimension plays upon illusions and your senses. And so, for example, you could, like, let's just take for example, you could be eating some good food, right? Imagine just simple things, right? You are eating good food, and then you are watching, let's just say, the Food Network. Now there's somebody on the Food Network busting something down, like they cooking some other good food, and you're like, damn, that look good too. Shit, I'd like to try that too. Like, you're content right now eating the food that you're eating, but there's something that appeals to your senses. It appeals to your eyes. It appeals to your senses. So you're like, yo, I wouldn't mind trying that shit either. And now you want to try that shit. So it's like, not necessarily that you're trying to pleasure chase, but it's just that we live in a reality where everything is overstimulated. You're overstimulated in so many ways. So the new high is actually being able to discipline yourself, finding a way to have limitations to a degree. Because once you have those limitations, then you can feel things again once you allow yourself to accept that for a moment. For example, let's just take sex again. If you fucking every day, after a while, you're going to be like, okay, let me just relax for a bit, you know, get myself together, get my life the motherfucking together, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, go 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever. And then get back at some pussy. Now you like, oh, it's the best shit ever, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You could be fucking a girl on a regular day, you fucking so much, nigga, you might bust a nut, you might be like, ah. But when you ain't fucking busting nut in 4, 5 weeks, nigga, when you busting nut, nigga, you like, niggas over here sounding like Lexington Steel and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga feel like he about to die and go to heaven at the same time, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And so it's because you haven't been pleasure chasing in that area in such a while where you gave yourself intervals. You know what I mean? You allowed yourself to, you know, be swept away by that sensation again. You didn't oversaturate yourself with that. And that can be applied to any and every area in life, you know. If you love, you know, for example, like if you like Chinese food, but you eat Chinese food for a whole month, after a while you're going to be like, okay, maybe I need to switch it up and eat some Italian, you know. And then when you eat Italian, you're like, oh, so good. So good. And then let's say you go a whole month of eating Italian. After a while, you're like, all right, let me switch it up. No more Italian. Then let's say you go back to eating Chinese again. You be like, oh, I miss Chinese. Oh, I miss the motherfucking wontons. Damn, this motherfucking son light my ass up. But hey, I just want to give y'all some game while I was driving. It was on my mind to talk about because I know I ain't give y'all no videos in a minute. But this is something that was on my mind. And while I'm driving, man, if I come across any more topics that I want to talk about, I'll probably shoot a video for it and upload it soon so you guys can have something. Because I'm going to be on the road a lot. So I'll probably try to do some videos like this just to stay productive, give y'all something. Just tune in, man. We're gonna keep on putting out good content. If you guys got any questions, just comment in the boxes. You know, like, share, subscribe. You already know what to do, man. Go SACC gang niggas, what's up? Stay strong. Peace.
I'ma stay touching all kinds of paper, and I ain't never gonna give a fuck about a hater, cause I